Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today is a special video. It is us getting ready for my birthday. I'm super excited. I have a few friends in town and we're going to have a really nice dinner for my birthday. So it's time to get glammed up. Got my little robe on from my before and you guys are going to see the transition into my dress after. I'm going to make sure to let you guys see a full view of the look. I'm super duper excited and ready to just enjoy celebrating living another year. If you guys are interested in seeing this birthday sleigh, then stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. Hey beauties, it's the birthday sleigh. We're starting off with our e.l.f. matte oil control lotion so we can get these oils under control because we're going to be out celebrating and we don't want to look too shiny. Then we're going in with the e.l.f. poreless putty primer. We're going to smooth out our pores. We're going to make sure to just rub it in and pat it. As you can see, I'm going in different motions just to make sure that I'm getting that into the pores and making sure that I'm going to have a very smooth foundation application. This is still by far my favorite primer and it's only like $9. Next, we're going in with the Crayon Case Chalk Dust Powder and the letter A. I love to use this powder because it's close to my complexion and it really just mattifies the skin prior to applying the foundation, which is the Too Faced Matte Born This Way foundation in the color Brulee. And this is my favorite foundation, you guys. My favorite foundation combination right now is the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Cookie. My skin just looks so good with this combination and my makeup lasts so long. So this is my holy grail right now. I definitely recommend if you are looking for a foundation to try this. I'm telling you guys, it is the truth. Okay, so as you can see, that is nice and blended. Now we're going in with the Too Faced concealer in Cookie, like I was telling you, and I'm just placing that underneath the eyes, bridge of the nose, forehead, and underneath the cheekbones to give some lift, and also a little above my lip and under because that's where I have kind of a little bit of a shadow because it's a little bit darker there. You may not be able to see it, but it's definitely there. Now this is a Juvia's Place foundation stick in the color Zambia. The foundation sticks I feel blend really nicely as a contour, so I like to use them for that. All over the face, it makes it, my face still stays a little oily, but as a contour, they work really well. So I definitely recommend if you're looking for something that's affordable to get that. And then I use the P. Louise base in Winter Rose as my cream blush. If you have P. Louise bases and you're like, okay, I have this base and I don't use it that often, everything in makeup expires at some point. Find a different way to use it. I use this one and the red one as a blush sometimes, and you know, makeup has no rules. You can use anything in makeup to do anything else, so I would definitely suggest you try it because it is a beautiful cream blush. And right now I'm using my contour brush and I am just blending my contour, and I go under my jawbone just to chisel that out more, under my chin to make sure that everything is lifted. And of course, blending out the contour around the nose. And it's going to be cleaned up once I blend out the concealer. So I'm not really, you know, it's not messy, but it's not like super duper precise because I don't really want to change the shape of my nose. I just kind of like to have like a little bit of a contoured side. That's it, but not like, I don't really make it look much thinner or anything like that. And just more of a contour bridge, I would say. That's what I'm trying to say, not side. But yeah, now I'm just tapping out that P. Louise base. As you can see, it makes a beautiful blush. And then I'm going to use my sponge to blend out my concealer and tap that all around into the blush. Not taking over it, but just to blend the two together. And then just blend around my face and make sure to blend everything else out with the sponge. So the sides where you may see the contour still. Everything will be blended out with the sponge. This is pretty much to bring everything together. And it's just a nice damp sponge. I'm just taking my time and tapping until everything looks nice and seamless. And as you can see, it's melting everything perfectly into the skin. So I am loving it. The application for this day just looks so good. So definitely these tips really worked. Yes, so as you can see, I'm here for it. Okay, now we're going to set the face once again with the chalk dust powder from the crayon case in the letter A. I'm literally just tapping the lightest amount of powder on my face to mattify everything. And I like to do this setting powder first because it's going to make sure I don't have any flashback, and also just make sure that everything just looks nice and seamless. Now I'm going into the flower powder from Beauty Bakery in Plantain, and I am using this flat brush from the crayon case to tap into the areas where I highlighted. I just want to tap the powder in and make sure to get everything nice and set. So we're getting it. Look, as you can see, all of that shine is gone as we are tapping over the area, and really just taking our time to make sure that everything is set and everything looks mattified. That is really the goal here when we're setting these areas, is to mattify all of the work that we just did with the creams. So I'm going over all of the highlighted areas. This is more of a yellow based powder, and I have yellow and red undertones. So I go in with two powders. This one will kind of do the neutralizing as far as the golden undertones. And then after we contour, we're going to use another powder that's going to help to brighten, because this is more so just setting everything, but it's not giving me a brightening effect. So we are just going ahead and tapping that in. And if you're not oily, you may not need two powders. For me, I am combination oily. I used to be oily, but now I'm combination oily. And so I'm just tapping this in. I think my skincare has actually helped change my skin to combination oily, so that it definitely matters. Now this is a blended fruits palette. This is from Fruits Cosmetics, and it is a really nice contour palette. The pans are huge, so it will last you for a long time, and it has colors for every complexion. So definitely check out Fruits Cosmetics and get this contour palette if you've been looking for a good one, because it blends seamlessly and it just is exactly what you need to get that nice chiseled look. So I'm going over all of the areas where I set my contour, making sure to go, of course, on the sides of the nose. Make sure to get that jawbone as well, where we put the cream under the jawbone and under the chin. Don't forget those areas as well. So we are just setting everything, and you can see everything is kind of coming together and looking really nice. I'm just loving this combination. Everything just looks so perfect this day. I can't wait for you guys to see the finished look. And also go to my Instagram. I'm going to post some pictures once this is posted, so that you can see how everything looked with the makeup, with the pictures. And now I'm adding my lighter powder. Like I told you, this is the flower powder in Plantain from Beauty Bakery, and I'm adding that underneath the eyes right now, just to give them more of a brightening effect. As you can see, that just added like a touch of brightening. It's not too bright, but it is definitely giving us a highlight now, and it kind of neutralizes some of that yellow. I like to go over my smile lines to make sure that those do not crease, and also go on the side of my nose, and once again underneath the cheekbone, with a very thin amount under the cheekbone, because I'm just chiseling it out. I don't want it to like set or anything like that. Then I'm just going to make sure to add just a little tiny bit more powder under the eyes, because I'm about to do my eyeshadow and this will catch any fallout. So now we are looking good. I'm going over the contoured areas to make sure there's no setting there. And then this is the Fruits Cosmetics eye base, and this is in the color coconut. I like the white one because it really makes your shadows pop, where you don't have to keep going in as much, and it's very easy to blend over. Sometimes I use bases that are kind of hard to blend over because they get too dry, but this one is really good. And this is the Naughty Nudes palette from Huda Beauty, And this is a BH Cosmetics brush that I got. It has from It's My Ray Ray collection a while ago. But it's just a crease brush, and I'm just literally tapping into the crease and onto the outer V. I use majority of the product on the outer V, and then when there's a little left, I start to bring it forward towards the front of the eye because I don't want it to be too intense in the front. And as you can see, I just start to blend, and it blends so well. This base is really, really nice, and the shadows blend perfectly over it, and I really love the Naughty Nudes palette. It's one of my favorites. The colors are so beautiful. So we're just tapping and tapping this color into the crease and on the outer V and blending. Then I'm going to go into this mauve color, and I'm using a big fluffy brush because I'm feathering out the color that we just put into the crease and outer V, and we're blending that. And so I am blending. Now this is not going to get rid of the harsh lines. I like to do a dark color and then blend out the light color on top, and then between those two colors I'll go in with a middle color that's kind of between those two colors. So as you can see, I kind of softened the color, but the harsh lines are not gone. So now I'm going in with a medium-sized blending brush, and I'm going in with this color that is kind of like a light rust color that is really beautiful. And this is actually going to get rid of the harsh lines. So go in with the dark color in the crease, blend over the top with a lighter color, and then go through the middle between the crease and the color that you put over the top with a color that you want to pretty much marry the colors together. So that's what I did. As you can see, the harsh lines are gone. And now I'm going back in a little bit more with that dark plum color that we started with, just to make sure that we don't lose that color. And as you can see now, it looks nice and blended when we're blending it out. So this is a technique that I use to get the color exactly where you want it first. Now I'm going in with, as you can see, with a more dense blending brush to now feather it out. So remember, first go in with the crease brush, a big fluffy brush to do the color wash on top, a medium-sized blending brush to marry the colors in the middle, and then a dense blending brush to feather out the color that you want from the crease. And right now I'm just creating the shape that I want for the look that I'm going for. So I just wanted to make sure that the outer V has some dimension and is really nice and opaque and not as blended as the top. I need that outer V to kind of pop because this is going to be a cut crease situation. So you want your outer V to really stand out. So now I am, as you can see, cutting the crease, and I'm using the coconut from Fruits Cosmetics once again, the eye base that we started with. And I have hooded lids, so I have to take my time, make sure that I go above that crease but not too high. It's a science to this, y'all. So you just kind of map out where you want it to be, and then once you have it there, you kind of slowly start to bring it up to above the crease. But first I start off going beneath the crease, just so I can get the shape, so I don't go up too high. If I just start off trying to go above the crease, I usually go a little too high. So I like to first start off going into the crease, and then I'll slowly feather it up to the top above the crease so that everything looks good. And I just wanted this eye to kind of be pulled up, as you can see. So I also want the cut crease to kind of pull up as well. So this cut crease is going up at a bit of an angle to give that pulled up effect. And I'm just making sure to get the line nice and straight. So that's why I'm kind of going back and forth. When you're doing a cut crease, you have to perfect it. So I am literally just making sure to go over those little lines to make sure this is perfectly rounded the way I want it to be. Now, once I start getting towards the end, I don't care because I'm about to just mesh that in and blend it. But in the front, I need that to be perfect. And it is now. So now I'm going back in with the plum color and back in with the crease brush, and I am blending in the color into the cut crease right now and just making sure that everything looks seamless. So this is a half cut crease and it is looking so good. I was so happy to see how it was coming out because the colors in my dress, it just went so perfect, you guys. This was like a great makeup day. So make sure that you guys, if you do really want to just see some good application tips, pay attention to this video because I promise you it came out so good. So I am just blending because I do not want this to look harsh. I want it to look nice and seamless. And so I just wanted to give it that effect. Now I'm going in with this color in the palette that's like a pink shimmer. And I'm just applying that all over the white base and marrying it into the color on the outer V. And of course, once I get that color on the outer V, we're going to blend that once again to make sure everything is seamless. So right now I'm just giving it a little blend with the shimmer on the side. And then I'm going to go back in and blend with my blending brush. Once again, this is the Crease brush, and making sure that everything is blending together seamlessly. And I'm just going over any areas that I feel like could use a little extra color of the plum. Now we're going in with this P. Louise shimmer. It is so beautiful. I believe it's called Gold Digger. And I'm just tapping that over the top of the eye to give it a nice shine. And the sparkles were so beautiful, which you could see it reflect a little better than it shows here. But yes, as you can see, I approved. Now I'm using this navy liner from ColourPop and putting that into the waterline so that I can intensify the blue color that I'm going to have on there. It's not going to be navy when I finish, but this is going to be like the base because it's going to be a blue color. Even though it would have been beautiful with navy, but I'm trying to match my dress, so you guys will see what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to the Jamrock palette, going into that blue teal color that I'm showing you, and I am literally tapping that right on underneath the waterline and on top of the liner so that it has this really beautiful blue color that just set the look off. Tell me that don't look bomb, okay? Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. pencil. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in, oh my goodness, what color do I use? Espresso. And I am just lining out the bottom of the brow, and then I'm doing hair-like strokes. As you can see, my brows are extremely sparse. So I like to take my time to do the hair-like strokes to make it look like I have hairs where I don't. And then, of course, just to make it more precise, line across the top and the bottom. But I don't go too intense because I don't want the brow to be like extremely uniformed. I want it to still look like a natural brow at the same time. So I'm just taking my time. Usually the end of the brow needs a little bit of extra love because that's kind of where my brow tapers off. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just working it, y'all. You see that brow? Look at the before brow and look at the after brow, okay? And of course, you want to brush the front of your brow to ensure that you don't have a boxy look, and brush through the brow to make sure that all of the product spreads. So the brow is looking good. We're definitely going to have to clean some stuff up, but anywhere that I see I need a little bit of extra product, once I brush through it, I'll go back through again, and I love it. Look at that before and after. Now I'm going to clean the brow up with a little bit of concealer. I always go in with a little bit of concealer because if you go in with too much concealer, you end up having to redo some of the shadow because it just becomes too much. So I'm just going in with a little bit of concealer and just taking my time to line out the bottom of the brow so that it looks nice and precise. And after you line it, just kind of pull it down a little into the shadow to create a nice blend so there's not like a harsh concealer line. Just pull, 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 and it will automatically start to blend. And now we're going in with the brow glue from NYX Cosmetics. And we're going through and just brushing the brow hairs up to make them look more natural. Look how beautiful those brows are. And this is the Lashing Out Glam Bottom Line Mascara. This mascara makes your lashes look amazing. If you have very short lower lashes, as you can see, my lower lashes are barely showing now. I'm going to go in a little heavier on my lower lashes because I'm going to wear lashes on the top. I don't really use a lot of mascara, but you can see automatically how much my bottom lashes are popping now that I'm putting this mascara on. And they look amazing, okay? They look amazing. The brush is really small and precise, so you get that nice individualized look for the bottom lashes. And now I'm going in with my NYX matte liner, my favorite liner. And I am just doing a line. I'm not doing a wing. I just need to do a line because I don't want my lashes to show. I want them to, the band to be hidden. So I just do a very thin line. Now we're going in with the lash glue from Duo and putting on our High Lash Darling lashes in So Xtra. And they are so extra, but this is a birthday sleigh, so they gotta be extra. We gotta be extra for the birthday sleigh, okay? So yes, these lashes are high up, but they are beautiful. Going into the gold color in the Naughty Nudes palette and putting that into the inner corner. And now I went into the blush binder from the crayon case, and I'm using the bronzer on the first page and just warming my face back up. Once you do the highlighting and contouring, usually your face is a little flat, and this just adds that warmth. As you can see immediately, there's so much more warmth added to my face. And I go around my cheekbones, forehead, and even around the perimeter of my face, underneath my chin, to get that warmth popping down to the neck to make sure that everything is seamless. And also just even around my nose a little, I like that warmth. It just looks good. This is the e.l.f. blotting powder. It's supposed to be to help you blot, but I like to use it personally as a finishing powder because I am oily, so putting a blotting powder around my face is going to help the oil stay at bay, as well as it just really brings everything together when I use this powder, and it just makes everything look nice and airbrushed. Like, look at how airbrushed my face looks. Look at how airbrushed my face looks. My birthday makeup was so bomb, you guys. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys because I was really happy with how everything turned out. So I'm just blending that powder all around my face and making sure that everything is blending together seamlessly. It just looks so good to me. Oh my gosh. This was a good makeup day. Some days you be like, ugh, but this one, ugh, so beautiful. So now that everything is looking nice and airbrushed, we're going to go ahead and start working on the lips. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to put some blush on. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going into the blush because we got to have a blush. I love blush. Some people don't, but it's a must. And then this is the Honor Roll highlighter from the crayon case, adding a nice golden glow that is not too over the top, but looks like that nice glow from within. Love it. And of course, we got to hit that Cupid's bow up and the top of the nose and the tip of the nose. Now this is the Lashing Out Glam Cocoa lip gloss. It is like a beautiful brown color. Lashing Out Glam lippies are like the best, so make sure you get your hand on them. And this is the NYX Cosmetics Praline, I think. Let me just double check. But this lip gloss is so beautiful. No, it's cinnamon, you guys. Cinnamon. NYX Cosmetics Cinnamon Gloss. And then I went in with the Lashing Out Glam Muse Gloss, and I'm adding that to the center of my lip. And I wanted even a little bit more of a contrast, so I added just a tiny bit of concealer to the center and just blended it together to create this ombre lip. Oh, and it is so fire. This looks so beautiful, you guys. Voila, the reveal, y'all. Look at the dress colors and look at the eye colors and look at how it just looks so good together. I'm proud, y'all. I'm proud. All right, beauties, this is the final look. This is the birthday look. This is the birthday outfit. Let me see if you want to see. It's a dress, and this is what we are wearing today for the birthday. I'm super excited. I feel like everything looks so good and well put together, and the colors look really good with the outfit. So I am ecstatic with how this came out. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let me know if you are feeling the birthday slay in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to be your own kind of beautiful, because there's only one you. Bye.